She's the reason the WNBA just signed a $2.2 billion deal. And she's also the player the league can't seem to protect. Something is happening in the WNBA right now that nobody in the league office wants to talk about. And by the end of this video, you're going to see exactly why the commissioner got booed at her own championship game. Stick with me here because this isn't just about one foul or one statement or one press conference. This is about a pattern. And once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. Let's set the stage. Caitlin Clark enters the WNBA in 2024 as the most hyped rookie in the league's history. The numbers back it up. The Indiana Fever's average viewership jumped from around 400,000 in 2023 to over 1.8 million in 2024. That's not growth. That's an explosion. And then, in April 2025, the league announced a media rights deal worth $2.2 billion over 11 years. A staggering leap for a league that had never turned a profit in nearly 3 decades. But here's the thing about explosive growth. It doesn't come quietly. It comes with scrutiny, tension, and, in Clark's case, physical targeting on the court that became impossible to ignore. Let's go through what actually happened game by game because the receipts matter here. May 31st, Angel Reese commits a flagrant foul against Clark. June 1st, Kennedy Carter hip-checks Clark away from the play, a hit hard enough that Carter's own coach, Teresa Weatherspoon, publicly apologized for it afterward. June 10th, Dejanai Carrington pokes Clark in the eye during a scramble for the ball, an incident that led to a corneal abrasion. June 27th, Alyssa Thomas wraps her arm around Clark's neck during a play, drawing a common foul on the floor that the league later upgraded to a flagrant one after review. A fine, but no suspension. Clark's teammate, Aaliyah Boston, had to step in to separate the players. Each of these moments lit up social media. Each one fed a growing narrative. Was the league, intentionally or not, allowing rookies, and Clark specifically, to be treated more roughly than veterans? Here's where it gets complicated, and where I want to be really careful about separating what's confirmed from what's alleged. After the June 27th incident, Alyssa Thomas said publicly that she received death threats from parts of Clark's fanbase. In response, WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert released a statement condemning hate and threats directed at Thomas, and said the league would activate security support. ESPN's Alexa Filippo later reported that Engelbert and Thomas had actually exchanged texts the week before that statement, meaning some communication had already taken place, which added confusion to Thomas's account of the situation. Around the same time, journalist Annie Costabile reported that Dejanai Carrington had also received a wave of threatening and racist messages, and that Carrington said she hadn't heard directly from the commissioner about it. Meanwhile, no similar public statement was issued specifically addressing the threats and racist messages that Clark herself had reportedly received throughout the season, abuse that multiple journalists and players had already flagged as a real problem. To be clear, none of this proves intent or bias on anyone's part. What it does show is a league office that is, at minimum, struggling to respond consistently, and a fan base that is watching very closely. Then came the Commissioner's Cup Championship on June 25th. Engelbert took the mic to address the crowd and got booed. Loudly, repeatedly, every time she spoke. Whatever you think about the reasons behind it, that reaction from a live arena crowd tells you something about where fan sentiment currently sits. You don't get booed like that over nothing. Here's the bigger picture, and it's bigger than any single foul or statement. The WNBA's entire future, that $2.2 billion deal, the expansion teams, the next collective bargaining agreement, is being built on the back of an audience that showed up specifically because of Caitlin Clark. These are new fans. They don't have 20 years of history with the league's culture. They're watching how the league treats its biggest draw in real time and forming their opinion of the whole product based on it. If those fans feel like the league is more invested in protecting the status quo than protecting its stars, that's a real business risk, not just a social media controversy. Look, I make these videos because I love this sport and I want to see it grow the right way. I'm not here to tear anyone down. I'm here because I think the fans deserve the full picture, not just the headline of the day. So here's my honest question for you. Do you think the WNBA can find a way to protect all of its players fairly, including the ones bringing in the new audience? Or is this tension going to keep boiling over? If this breakdown gave you a clearer picture of what's actually going on, Not just the noise, but the real timeline. Do me a favor and hit subscribe. It genuinely helps this channel keep doing deep dives like this instead of just chasing outrage. And drop a comment below telling me where you stand. I read every single one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.